Only a small but select group of professional investors are receiving this invitation. Gold-backed bonds has created an elite financial instrument providing sophisticated investors with a superior class of covered bonds. We are pleased to present this product to you today. Once you have viewed this presentation, we are confident that you will welcome the measures we've taken to ensure your profitability and protection in today's marketplace. This unique bond offer is comprised of 4 strategic points, which we will cover in depth together. The first component is about gold-backed bonds. Gold-backed bonds, LLC, is a global catalyst to growing companies. Our corporate bond achieves the task of supplying the strongest, most realistic collateral in the world, gold. Gold-backed bonds only accepts a very limited number of key client projects per year. In essence, we become the co-signer of the bond by way of collateralization with long-term collateral for the life of the bond. In addition, we actually mine the asset since it's not meant to be stationary and meant to provide collateral and revenue for our part of the commitment to the bond. We operate mines under joint or co-venture agreements as well as our own mines under direct control. We take great pride in the fact that our mines are in the safest jurisdictions in the world, Western Canada and the Western United States. To give the bond maximum strength, gold-backed bonds continually stockpiles bullion over the term of the bond. Once the bond has been retired in full, we then retrieve the gold to collateralize other projects. However, should a client wish to have a portion of that stored gold, we can negotiate that in the terms of the investment. A gold bullion is in dory form and will be housed in a third-party vault with maximum protection to provide security and transparency to the investor. For more about the bond process, please view our companion presentation, which is under password protection. These videos are situated on the Vimeo website for access by our private clients. Our premier project in this gold-backed bonds offering is a modular crude oil distillation and refining company capable of processing 2,500 to 10,000 barrels per day, taking light or heavy crude oil and turning it into naphtha, diesel, kerosene, gas oil, and other specialty fuel products. These modular refineries are ideally suited for remote locations. They're viable for production of primary fuel products and raw materials for petrochemical downstream industries. Sometimes it's good to be small. Small refineries typically are more efficient at producing limited slates and specialty products. According to Congressional Research Services, for some teapot refineries, the door is wide open and the cost of admission is comparatively small when processing light sweet crude oil or condensate, whether in the mid-continent or elsewhere. The second component comprises of Niobrara Energy, a superior energy solution in the oil and gas industry. The Niobrara strategy to build small, highly efficient modular distillation units located in regions with abundant crude supply and insufficient refining capacity. This demand is apparent since all recent capacity increases are associated with the expansion of existing facilities. No new large refineries have been built in the United States since 1976. The 10,000 barrel per day facility would refine DJ Basin crude oil into products including jet fuel, propane, solvents, and other non-over-the-road specialty products. The steps to build the refinery began 5 years ago. The permitting process required extensive work, with the Wyoming Department of Environmental Quality approving the first air permit issued in 36 years. 20 acres located 5 minutes south of Cheyenne, Wyoming are already under construction. The product offtake agreements are already secured and a comprehensive project plan is in place. Relying on proven technology, an experienced team, quick deployment in an ideal location, using repeatable processes, and the assurance of tremendous profitability, we believe this represents a project worth your special consideration. The market indicates that the timing for such modular refineries is now. The third component is our unique property situated in Texas. A magnificent but underpriced office building is available to us in Woodlands, Texas, to serve as the U.S. headquarters for both Niobrara Energy and gold-backed bonds. Due to its value, it makes sense from both a financial and strategic perspective to acquire it as an asset. The main building on the 3-building campus is 3 stories, has over 128,000 square feet, including a 2-story cafeteria, break rooms, meeting rooms, 4 large conference rooms, and state-of-the-art high-tech communications. Currently a corporate headquarters for a major pharmaceuticals company, this building offers Niobrara Energy and gold-backed bonds significant upside potential due to the scarcity of such opportunities, as well as its sheer value versus price. Professional appraisals document this fact, and a very reputable real estate team has spent several months investigating this private offer made to our firm in December. It is truly a headquarters we can capitalize on, thanks to a rapidly expanding office submarket in Houston. It is our intention to have the building pay for itself and its overhead by subleasing up to 60% of the building to emerging technologies companies. A current tenant already assures its profitability. Notably, the Woodlands is the strongest office submarket in the city of Houston. This submarket has become a favored destination for growing companies and corporate relocations over the past 2 decades, with renowned national and global corporations such as ExxonMobil, Anadarko Petroleum, Chevron, Phillips, and many others having 10 million square feet of space there. ExxonMobil has just announced a $1 billion expansion of facilities in the Woodlands area. This premier location, combined with the high quality of the existing buildings, allows for numerous strategic advantages for our firms in addition to the practical investment opportunities. Our final component involves the idea of utilizing a sinking fund. To ensure best practices and to comply with the current demand for a performance-based instrument that puts the investor's security first, we've established a sinking fund for each bond. We replenish the fund on an ongoing basis to guarantee the bond coupon is maintained on an annual basis. In addition to its use for covering the payment obligation, the sinking fund's ideal objective would be to introduce capital wherever it is needed as our projects expand and grow. As investors know, a lack of liquidity can hurt a company's performance long term, and therefore requires a sophisticated and mature approach to assure steady growth. For many investors, this added layer of security takes that factor into consideration when the mining and other operations are concerned. While having gold as collateral may satisfy the capital preservation consideration, especially when the collateralization ratio is 3-to-1, when it comes to the operational certainty and assuring the debt is properly serviced, the additional layer of security provides confidence to the investors. With our sinking fund strategy, investors can rest assured knowing that their financial interests come first. Our use of the sinking fund is based on a non-depletive approach. This means that prior to injecting capital wherever it is needed, we will already have in place a plan to promptly replenish the proceeds. Having this system in place ensures internal compliance and control, so financial solidity is properly maintained. All the factors that go into the financial model make our bond stand apart in providing a superior level of finance structuring. This ultimately creates a secure scenario for investors and businesses alike. We've highlighted this added mechanism in an informative 12-minute multimedia presentation for your review upon request. It's an insurance policy that guarantees no loss of principal and, if utilized, can help assure a 200% return on investment.